Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus, here with another episode of Magic Duels Origins. So for today's episode, I'm starting out with something a little bit differently. So for today's Friday Night Magic, I'm going to start out with a look at the deck before actually playing some games. So you guys actually know what cards I've got in the deck before I actually kind of went. So when I'm like complaining that I'm not drawing into a particular card, you know exactly what I'm on about. So today I'm going to be playing with Elves. You've all requested I look back at a deck that I've played with before, and one of you specifically requested the Elf deck, so now I've got all the cards unlocked, we can actually take a look at a pretty optimal Elf deck. So to start off with, we've got the 1-drop Thornbow Archer. Nice card, which is a good body, and also has the added ability of forcing my opponent to lose a life. We've got a Bone Splinters that we can use to kind of discard, or not discard, but get rid of one of our like minor elf creatures and destroy a bigger creature, which is always nice. Dwynen's Elite, a good 2-drop, which also allows us to put a 1/1 token onto the battlefield if we control another elf, which is always good. Got the Elvish Visionary, another 2-drop, only a 1/1, but it does allow us to draw a card, which is always nice in the early game. Got the Evo Leap, so this is kind of like one of the MVPs of this deck. If you can synergize this up well with the Lissalana Huntmaster, you're pretty much unstoppable at that point. Got a Reef Soul. If you can draw this early, you can use it to remove a pesky kind of low strength creature early on, which is always nice. It is a sorcery speed, however, so you can only use it on your turn. I just thought I'd point that out. We've got a Deathbridge Shaman, so just a nice card. So this is coming into our 3-drops now. So it's a good body with a 3 attack. It's also got the added ability of forcing our opponent to discard a card when it dies. We've got Nissa, the only Planeswalker in the deck for obvious reasons. It's an elf, which allows us to ramp up very slightly and then keep ramping or drawing into more creatures or even generating creature tokens later on as well. Jaggerscar Archers, so a nice 3-drop, does require 2 green mana, so it is, you do need that mana fixing, but its strength and toughness are equal to the number of elves you control, and you can also use it to ping off flying creatures. The Lone Reclamation Sage in the deck, always nice to get rid of opposite opponents' evolutionary leaps, or just something like, say for example, a Perilous Mere or something like that, or even an enchantment as well, because it destroys all those kind of things. So an aura, sorry, even as well, because they are also enchantments. We have the 3 Shaman of the pack, so once you've got, say for example, 10 plus elves down on the battlefield, you drop this thing and pretty much finish off an opponent, which is kind of crazy. Dwynen, one of the big creatures in the deck, so 4 mana cost, has reach, gives other elf creatures I control +1/+1, and you also gain life for every attacking elf creature you control that attacks along with Dwynen. Lissalana Huntmaster, the second kind of key card in this deck. It's the token generating card. So every time you drop an elf spell, you generate an elf token. You can then discard those elf tokens for either Bone Splinters or Evo Leap, which is pretty fantastic. Got Chorus of Might, a great creature card for pushing through huge damage later on. So you've got tons of elves down. It pumps up a single creature by +1/+1 and gives it trample, which is absolutely crazy. Then finally, we've got the Guiltleaf Winnower. So enters the battlefield, you can destroy a target creature which has its power and toughness that are not equal. Say for example this one. This is not equals because it's got 4 and 3. It has to be a non-elf creature as well, and it's got Menace just so it can swing at opponents that only control 1 creature. In terms of the mana base, we've got 7 black, 8 green, keeping them fairly even, as we do have a couple of different creatures which require dual copies of the mana. We have the 2 Woodland Cemeteries, we've got a Rogue's Passage for pushing through damaged late game, and we've got the 4 Golgari Guild Gates. Okay, that is the deck, let's go play some games. Okay guys, for game number 1, let's see, we've got the Dwynen's Elite and the 4 mana, so I'm probably going to keep this hand. We're against rank 24 Hulavulu 38, I'm sure I've played him before, but there we go. So I'm going to be hoping to draw into another elf before I can play Dwynen's Elite, but I might just have to play it on turn 2 regardless. So let's start off with the forest, I think. So I've got 2 green sources, 2 black sources, which is always nice. I've got a Shaman of the pack to either play early or late, depending on if I need bodies on the field. So we're going to see what we draw into this turn. Please do something good. Dwynen, that's acceptable. I'll play out the Dwynen's Elite, just because, you know, I'd like to get the extra value out of it, but it's better to just have a body on the field which I can start attacking with. So potentially next turn, depending on what my opponent plays, I may play the Reef Soul. So he's playing mono blue, interesting. So Jessian Thief is definitely going to have its soul reaved from within it. But and then turn 4 is going to be Dwynen. Ooh, very nice. We've got a second Shaman of the pack as well. So let's Reef Soul you, because you're always going to be a pain in the ass. Let's get rid of you, and then swing with the Dwynen. The elite, sorry. This is Dwynen. That's one of her elites. There we go. So we've got our opponent down to 18 already. You know, not the end of the world for him, but it's a nice start for us. So yeah, this is definitely a mono blue deck. Maybe mono blue tempo. Especially as he's playing the Frost Links to kind of permanently tap down. Well, not permanently tap down, but tap down my Dwynen for another turn. Good job. We've got Dwynen Guiltleaf Dian to ping off the Fairy Miscreant, as it does have reach. Very nice. We've even managed to find ourselves an Elvish Visionary as well. So I think we'll be playing Dwynen this turn, however, just because it's got the reach. It pumps up that one by +1/+1 as well, and we can always draw into cards later on. So I'm saving the Shaman of the packs as well because I want to drop them when it's actually worthwhile. Okay, so he's played Talent and Telepath, so I don't really have that many instants or sorceries. He managed to put 2 of my Lyssalana Huntmasters in the graveyard though, which is kind of sad for me. So all he really managed to do there was mill 7 of my cards and put 2 Lysallanas in the graveyard. Which is kind of sad for me, but alright too. So I think we'll swing with both of these. He can't kill the Dwynen. He can possibly kill the Dwynen's elite, but he can't actually kill Dwynen herself. Okay, so he's blocking with the Fairy Miscreant. That's fine. So we're going to push through 3 damage, and I think we'll just drop an Elvish Visionary this turn. Looking for that 5th mana so we can pick up the Guiltleaf Winnow at some point, and we even find a Bone Splinters as well, which could be useful depending on what my opponent plays. So we've got a nice board at the moment. Do that 5th mana just to drop the Guiltleaf Winnower, but so he's not doing anything with the Frost Links. Okay, we'll play out the Rogue's Passage just because that will then give us that 5th mana that we need. So I'm just going to swing with all here. We'll gain 3 life as well, so we'll get to 25. Does my opponent block, say for example the Elvish Visionary? He does, which is fine by me. Could have always given it made it unblockable. That could have been interesting. I wasn't really thinking about that though. Yeah, let's drop a Shaman of the pack. Let's make him think we've only got 1. Okay, so he's countered that. It's fine. I'd rather he counter that now than later on when I've potentially got an even bigger one. Little did you know, I've got a second one tucked up my sleeve. I was just playing it out just to give myself an extra body on the field, really. The secondary effect was the... we've even managed to find a Reclamation Sage. Very nice. So I think we'll attack with the 2 creatures. We'll deal 6 damage. So I can potentially win here, providing he doesn't have another counter, because I can drop another Shaman of the pack. So he goes down to 3 this turn, and then this will deal 3 damage as it drops onto the battlefield. And he's got another Bone to Ash. That's fine. I just wanted to force him to play it now, rather than later. I just thought I'd try. You know, I had lethal, so you know I had to give it a go at least. And he's played out a Harbinger of Tides. Okay, so he bounces back my Dwynen. That's not too much of the end of the world, really. So let's play out the Swamp now. I don't think there's any way that I can force through lethal this turn. So what I might do is just drop Dwynen and then swing with the Dwynen's elite. We do have the Bone Splinters potentially take out any creatures which he might play. I bet we should save one of those Bone to Ashes for recountering Dwynen, but hey ho. I get to destroy the Harbinger of Tides, that's fine. We'll just roll on. Still got lethal on the board, so we're in a good position. So he's played out mana and he's got Anchor to the Ether. Okay, that is pretty much game over because he can't actually win now because he's actually played out his hand and we're about to draw back into Dwynen and then that will push through for lethal. So there we go. So win for game number 1 today. I like it when series start off with a win. So Dwynen was the MVP of this match and he's just been replaced by the AI because he's realised that I have just won. So yeah, let's move on to game number 2, guys. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. So we're playing a rank 33 person for this second match, and this is definitely a keeper, this hand. So we're playing Matisu, who's rank 33, so we'll start off with the Forest. Then we'll drop a Swamp, and then see if we want to play out Dwynen's on turn 2 again. Again, we're not getting the full value out of Dwynen, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. So either do nothing for a turn, or just play it out and get a body on the field. We managed to find ourselves a Lissalana Huntmaster, so let's play out the Dwynen. We can play Jagged Scar Archers on turn 2. And then if we draw into a mana, we'll be looking to play Lissalana Huntmaster by turn 4. So is this a mirror matchup? I just realised we're playing Golgari, and he's Reef Souling my Dwynen. Okay, interesting. This could be a mirror matchup. We could be playing another elf deck. So I think we shall drop the Jagged Scar Archers this turn. We do have the Reef Soul. We do have a second. We have a Reef Soul ourselves to potentially destroy something like a Lissalana Huntmaster. Seems like a bit of a soft target for the Reef Soul, in my opinion. Okay, so he's played Fleshback Marauder. Interesting. So he's already used up 2 lots of removal. So this is Golgari control. This is not a mirror matchup. This is Elves versus control. So we've got to be careful here. We'd like that 4th mana, which we do get. So hopefully he's already played out all the removal in his hand. But I'm not holding my breath. This could just have all gone horribly wrong for me by playing out that Lissalana. But, you know, I had to play out something. I can't just sit here all passive-like. Okay, so we do have the Reef Soul for the 0-2, which I am tempted to play. So it's good that he didn't manage to play removal immediately on top of my Lissalana. Makes me slightly happier. And he's played Shadows of the Past. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Golgari control. If I wasn't convinced before, this kind of confirms it. So he's got 4 cards in hand, we've got 4 as well, once we've drawn. Very nice, we've managed to find a Deathbridge Shaman, so I will probably swing and then play the Deathbridge Shaman. Generate a token, which then protects us against any future Fleshback Marauders. So of course he's going to block, because that allows him to scry. And then we'll play out the Deathbridge Shaman, which will generate generate a token and also get us another body on the field, which is always nice. So we've now got 3 elves. We're looking in a pretty good position here. I don't know what my opponent's got in hand though, however. So I'm expecting more removal, more flesh bags, things like that. So at least I know I'm safe from this. Is safe from flesh bag now, which is the main thing. However, it is not safe from Reef Soul if he's got another one of them. Ooh, Outland Colossus. That is kind of terrifying. Interesting. So I probably want to keep Chorus of Might open here. I don't want to swing with any of these, basically. Or do I swing now? With, say, for example, the 3-1 and the 1-1. Tell you what, I will swing with you, and if he blocks, I will then play Chorus of Might, and then destroy the 6-6. Go to help. So destroy his Outland Colossus, which is good for me, and force him to discard a card at the same time. So that's a pretty good double whammy for me. He does get to scry twice, but yeah, he's basically, if he chooses the top card, then he's basically just wasted one of the scries, but that's what you get with Shadow of the Past. And we force him to discard a card, so let's see what he gets rid of. Assume maybe a land. No, Reclamation Sage, interesting. That's good for me. If he's got rid of Reclamation Sage, it means if I ever do pick up an Evo Leap, I'll be looking in a pretty good position. So he's played out a 1-1 Elvish Visionary, so he could draw into a card. So he knows exactly what he drew into, I think, there? Maybe? No, he wouldn't have, because he just drew a card and then drew another card, so he's played out another Gatecreeper Vine. So he's only got 2 cards left in hand, which makes me feel slightly more confident. Okay, we've got Dwynen's Elite. That's good for us. I'm thinking of Reef Souling, the 1-1, just because, yeah, just because that one can actually kill my token. So he will be able to scry. Yeah, scry you like, mate. You've only got 2 cards left in hand, so I'm feeling fairly confident here, especially with the Shaman of the Pack as a finisher as well. So I'll see which one he blocks here. I assume he might block the 3-3. Yeah, he does. So he's going to sacrifice the 0-2, which I'm assuming means he probably wants to scry again with the Shadows of the Past. And then we'll play out the Dwynen's Elite. So the only thing I'm going to be worried about here now is a potential Languish. Could be pretty devastating. So if he's been holding on to a Languish, this could be a really good play for him. And really terrible for me. And there it is. Damn it, I shouldn't have played that Dwynen. That was greedy. Too greedy, and I've now paid the price there. I was literally just thinking, if he's got a languish, this is a really good time for him to languish. So I may have to play out Shaman of the Pack now, just because I need to have... Yeah, that was pretty greedy of me there, and that was probably the big mistake. Although he's only got one card left in hand now, so I don't know. I could be alright here, or I could be like in a lot of trouble, so we'll see how it goes. A control deck with one card is never a good control deck, so... Ooh, we do have an Elvish Visionary though, so I'll play you out first. See what we draw into. Another Elvish Visionary. I think we'll just do double Elvish Visionary this turn, because we'll get more value out of the Shaman of the Pack that way if we have to play it next turn. Oh, very nice. Gilt-Leaf Winnower. That's what we like to see, guys. So he's still only got 2 cards. I'm hoping he just drew into a mana there, although he did just scry 5 times, so... Okay, he's just found Evo Leap, which is not good for us. Well, it depends on what else he plays, because he might not have anything to Evo Leap with. Ooh, very nice. We've managed to find ourselves a Thornbow Archer as well, so we're looking not too bad right now. I do have the Gilt-Leaf Winnower to play, potentially. I don't think there's going to be anything that I'm going to likely want to destroy with it right now, so I'm tempted just to play this out, just so I've got a big body on the field. Or maybe just go... Yeah, I'm going to play out the Gilt-Leaf Winnower. I don't think I'm going to have anything to destroy with it anyway. If he's got, like... Say, for example, if that's a Guy's Revenge. What's he got now? Cruel Revival. Okay, so has he got a zombie creature? No. Oh, no, he's got Fleshbag Marauder. Okay, that's not too bad. Could be worse. At least I know all he's got in hand is a Fleshbag Marauder. So I can play it... Well, apart from that other card that he's just drawn. Which is a Nissa. Okay, so he's about to transform Nissa. Because obviously he's going to play out that that mana, which transforms her. So that's good for him. And he's found a Reeve Soul. Of course he's managed to find a Reeve Soul. Why wouldn't he have found a Reeve Soul? So he's going to Reeve Soul one of my Elves and then potentially play out, I don't know, play out the Fleshbag Marauder just to like completely screw me over. Nope, he's decided not to play out the Fleshbag, so play out you. We'll swing with the Elvish Visionary, probably at Nissa. Keep her down. Play out Thornbow, and I might tell you what, I might play out Shaman of the Pack, just because I know that I've got the Elvish Visionary. I can sack instead when he plays the Fleshbag Marauder, so we'll deal 3 damage to my opponent's face. So I don't know what that card is. I'm terrified for what it might be. I know that one's a Fleshbag. I have no idea what that one is. So he's played Fleshbag. That's fine by me. So he can Evo Leap that and actually draw into another card, which is nice for him. So yeah, he basically Evo Leaps that before he actually has to sack it himself with the Fleshbag's own ability. And then he gets to draw into another creature, which is an Elvish Visionary. That's fine. So now that one's an Elvish Visionary. So we just sack our own Elvish Visionary, which keeps us our decent creatures on the battlefield. So he's going to +1 Nissa. And he finds a Woodland Cemetery. That's fine. I would rather him find land than anything else. Wow, this is a tough battle. Yeah, I think my only mistake in this game so far was playing out the Dwynen's Elite and making that Languish like really, really valuable for him. Okay, so he's found another Fleshbag. Interesting. So he's going to Evo Leap that one as well. That's absolutely insane. So you can then oh wow, I just realised the synergy between Evolutionary Leap and Shadows of the Past. So he's actually managed to find a Gilt-Leaf Winnower. This might be a loss here, just because I'm thinking either one of them was going to get destroyed there. I've lost both of these potentially, so at least I can almost take out Nissa. If I draw into something like, I don't know, a Dwynen would be nice. I've just realised he can't destroy that with Gilt-Leaf Winnower because it's an elf. Oh, that is awesome. Gilt-Leaf Winnower suddenly has like far less value for him. I'm going to take out Nissa here if I can. Yes, I've just realised that he can't actually destroy any of my elves with Gilt-Leaf Winnower because they're elves. It can only destroy non-elf cards with its ability, which is awesome. So I know he's got a Guilt Leaf Winnower in there. So he's going to +1 Nissa. That's what I was expecting. He finds a mana. And he plays out an Elvish Visionary. And that last card is Guilt Leaf Winnower, although he's just about to draw another card. This is getting frustrating, the amount of cards he's drawn through. And there's Guilt Leaf Winnower. So it just drops. Could do something like a Bone Splinters maybe, just take that out. Okay, we finally done with Golgari Guildgate, so I think we just skip attack here. Play the Guildgate, whatever. Don't really care right now, I've got nothing. So he's either leaping the 1/1, and he gets to Shadow the Past first, just in case he finds a creature that he wants to keep. What does he find? He finds another Elvish Visionary. Jesus Christ, how many Elvish Visionaries has this man got? Maybe it's because I've seen my own as well. I've seen 2 of my own Elvish Visionaries. It's just a lot in the match. It's 8 total in both decks. So he finds another Evo Leap, which is fairly... Wow, I've just realised how many cards this man has all of a sudden. I'm in a really bad place. So he plays out the Elvish Visionary, draws another card. You know, because this man is all about drawing cards. And a Reef Soul. Of course he's found a Reef Soul. So... this is probably starting to become game over here. Yeah, that Languish was devastating. If I hadn't played out that Dwynen, things would have been okay. I suddenly realised, like, too late, that he was probably holding on to a Languish, so I can't actually block that, so I have to skip blocking anyway. Why would you play out the second Evo Leap? Like, seriously? I have no idea why you'd play out a second Evo Leap, but hey-ho. We find a Dwynen, Lissalana, sorry, even. I don't know what use it's going to be to us right now. This is where he's probably like holding on to a second Reef Soul or something. Let's target Nissa with the 2/2. See what he's got. See if he blocks it. He is going to block it, okay, which he's just going to Evo Leap it. Could do my own Evo Leap, to be fair. Could have done with that a long time ago, but yeah, I didn't find it. So this has been a long old match. Kind of tiring too. Been interesting, but tiring at the same time. Oh, God's sake, he's found a Cruel Revival? You joshing me? Oh my god. Oh, and he's found the... So both of these creatures are dead, basically. So I think this is probably game over at this point. Because I'm about to lose both my... I see what I draw next turn. If it's garbage, then, you know, it's garbage. But I don't think I can win here. He's just got too much synergy between all of his cards right now. Yeah, it's that Languish that got me. Like, I could have done with an Evo Leap like a long time ago and I just never found one. So he's basically got the board control and all of the control cards that he needs. He can potentially just keep +1ing this. So if I draw into a mana, I think I'm just going to GG. Because I don't think there's anything that can really win it for me right now. Fulmo Archer, he's got a flashback, so that's dead. So I'm just going to quit out here and round off the video. Okay guys, so that will be the end of the episode for now, I think. Not really enough time to do a third match, but obviously we'll be seeing more games on Monday and Wednesday, so be sure to check out for that. I'm sitting on quite a nice nest egg for packs right now, so how much would 600 coins get me? That would get me 4 packs at the moment, so not really a lot, but I'll be saving up constantly until Battle for Zendikar finally drops, so I will leave it here for now. As always guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.